Hello, BookTube. I don't mean to be a fashion plate on you by changing shirts, but in between the last video and this one, I went to the shop next door to get a loaf of garlic bread and ended up drenched in sweat and utterly exhausted and peaked and bright-faced because it's boiling hot outside with boiling, sopping humidity. So I showered and changed. So you'll see me only at my doozy best. But I have a mail haul. It's not a big one. I suspect that the mailman was feeling the heat. It's just 4 packages. Someone is right here. Shut up. Shut up. Be thankful it isn't you, BookTube. All right. But we have 4 packages here. We'll see what we can do. I get a little bit of help. That's good. Oh, the first is a work of history. The Great Halifax Explosion. A World War I story of treachery, tragedy, and extraordinary heroism by John Bacon. Brooklyn, New York, to December 1917, the freighter Mont Blanc set sail laden with staggering 6 million pounds of TNT and other explosives, headed for the trenches of France in hope of breaking the gruesome stalemate of World War I. The captain banned his crew from lighting a single match and secured the volatile cargo with non-sparking copper nails. For 4 harrowing days, the floating powder keg plowed up the eastern seaboard through a wicked snowstorm and waters infested with German U-boats, which had already torpedoed 1,000 Allied ships that year. On December 6th, the exhausted crew finally slipped into Halifax Harbor, a customary stop for transatlantic routes, just as the relief ship Emo was rushing to leave. At 8:45 a.m., Emo struck Mont Blanc's bow, knocking over barrels of airplane fuel. You can see where this is going. Fire swept across the decks, sending the crew scurrying to their lifeboats, while the Halifax longshoremen, office workers, and school children walked down to watch the ghost ship burn. Probably a bad idea. At 9:04 a.m., Mont Blanc erupted, leveling 2.5 square miles of Halifax, killing 2,000 people and wounding 9,000 more, all in 1/5 of a second. And this is the story of the Great Halifax Explosion, which I've only read about in footnotes. So great, I've got a big book to do. And when is this? This is due in November. Then we have this thing here, one of these big white ones. This is going to go over well with my assistant. Seems to like cardboard quite a bit. Oh, great! This is the paperback copy of Daisy Goodwin's Victoria. As I said in my review, I have no idea who that is on the cover. Victoria never looked like that, even from the rear. But well, I guess poetic license goes with these things. This is a novel about the early years of Queen Victoria. Those of you who are familiar with the great Jean Plady will know her novel Victoria and Lord M. This is essentially the same thing. It's the same time period. And here it is in paperback. Very nice. So what have we got here? This comes out... Oh, this is probably out already. Wonderful. Okay, so we have history and historical fiction. And then we've got this thing here. What is this? Oh, fantastic. This is the... Do you mind? This is the... Oh, no. Oh, God. I called it fantastic. I assumed from something from its size and weight that it was the Princeton University Press fall catalog. But it's not. Instead, it's due in late October, and it's a slim volume of poetry. Radioactive Starlings by Myron Hardy, who is the author of... I'll be back. This mail might just have gotten much better.